Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Welcome to our public speaking competition 17 April 2025. First and foremost, I would like to introduce you to both of our judges and of our contestants. Without further ado, I would like to invite the first contestant, DIYANA SARAHAH bin Muhammad FAIZAL, that will be delivering her speech titled The Importance of Mental Health. Just keep breathing, 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 breathing. Those lyrics from Ariana Grande's Breathing might sound like a simple melody to most, but for someone battling with anxiety, depression, or silent inner storms, those words aren't just a song. They are survival instructions. A quiet, desperate reminder to stay alive for one more moment and one more breath. Good morning, everyone. My name is DIYANA SARAHAH bin Muhammad FAIZAL, and today, here I am, and I want to talk about the battles you can't see, the invisible weight so many people carry behind their perfect smiles, polite greetings, and automatic replies like, I am fine. But let's be honest, and I ask you now, sincerely, by a show of hands, how many of you have ever felt so overwhelmed, so suffocated by pressure from school, family, relationships, or even yourself, that it felt like you could hardly breathe? And how many of you still smile through it? Told yourself that it's nothing, push those feelings down because no one would understand it anyway. Yet, if someone here collapsed with a broken bone, we would call for help immediately. But when a mind fractures with stress or anxiety, what do they hear? Don't overthink. You are too sensitive. Just snap out of it. Why is it that society rushes to heal physical wounds but dismisses emotional pain as a weakness? As Maya Angelou so powerfully wrote, there is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you. And today, I'm standing here and I want to give those untold stories a voice. Mental health is not just about the absence of illness. It's the foundation of our ability to cope, to form meaningful relationships, to find purpose, and to thrive. Yet, despite its importance, it remains invisible, and because we can't always see it, so we just underestimate it. According to the World Health Organization in 2023, 1 in 4 people worldwide will experience a mental health disorder in their lifetime. More alarming still, half of those cases begin before the age of 14. And closer to home, Malaysia's 2019 National Health and Morbidity Survey revealed that 29% of adults struggle with mental health issues, and adolescents, they're facing unprecedented levels of anxiety, loneliness, and pressure. Despite these chilling facts, we avoid the conversation. Why? Is it fear? Or is it pride? Or maybe we just don't know how to start. But ignoring this won't make it disappear. The consequences of our silence are devastating. Allow me to share something personal. I remember back in my SPM years, the pressure to excel, the relentless comparisons, the fear of failure. It felt like a constant, suffocating weight on my chest. Anxiety wasn't an occasional visitor anymore. It was my constant shadow. And when I finally dared to speak up, to confess I was overwhelmed, I was met with, stop overthinking, just work harder. I know, they did well, but those words didn't help. But instead, they hurt. They taught me to bottle it up, to keep struggling in silence. But here's what I've come to realize. Resilience isn't about hiding your pain. It's about confronting it. It's about standing up and saying, yes, I am struggling. And no, that doesn't make me weak. It makes me a human. And perhaps if someone had asked me, how's your heart today? How are you? Instead of, how's your revision going? Things might have felt a little lighter. When we ignore mental health, the effects are far-reaching. Emotionally, untreated mental illnesses lead to prolonged distress, isolation, and tragically, even suicide. In 2021 alone, Malaysia recorded 1,142 suicide cases. That's 3 lives lost every single day. Futures and innocent lives that could have been saved. But economically, according to the World Economic Forum in 2022, depression and anxiety cost the global economy over $1 trillion USD every year. But here in Malaysia, mental health-related absenteeism alone costs around 14.5 billion ringgit annually. And let's not forget the physical toll. Stress and anxiety don't just linger in the mind. They invade the body, leading to heart disease, hypertension, digestive issues, and weakened immunity. A healthy mind doesn't just reside in a healthy body, it creates one. So, what do we do? How do we break this cycle? First, of course, by education. We must integrate mental health literacy into schools. Teach students about stress management, emotional resilience, and help seeking without stigma. Countries that have done this report lower rates of teenage anxiety and depression. Second, stronger policies. While Malaysia's National Mental Health Strategic Plan in 2020 to 2025 is a step forward, we need to go even further, making mental health service truly accessible, affordable, and also non-judgmental. Third, the most important thing, personal action. Never underestimate the power of genuine human connection. A simple, sincere, "Are you okay?" said with care and can be life-saving. And while social media is often blamed for increasing anxiety, it can also be a force of advocacy and empathy. Campaigns like #MakeItOkMY have proven that digital spaces can become safe spaces. Lastly, workplaces must step up. The American Psychological Association reports that companies prioritizing employee mental health see not just better well-being, but increased productivity and loyalty. This isn't one person's burden to bear. It's a collective responsibility. So let me leave you with this. Mental health is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And yet, because of stigma, fear, and silence, too many people suffer unseen. As Noam Spencer wisely said, mental health is not a destination, but a process. It's about how you drive, not where you are going. So, before you check your phone tomorrow morning, check in on yourself, check in on your friends. Not are you busy, but how's your day today? Because the time for change is now. So let's break the silence, let's dismantle the stigma, and let's build a future where seeking help is a mark of courage, not shame. Thank you.
Now, we will proceed with the next contestant, CHEMPAKA BINTI NOOR, with a speech titled Education versus Skills, What Matters the Most in the 21st Century. Now, welcome.
Imagine, if you will, a job interview for a high-stakes role in today's fast-paced world. But here's the twist. It's not about qualifications on paper. It's about what really matters in the 21st century. So today, we have two candidates. Let's meet them. So, this is candidate 1. They have a prestigious degree from top university with perfect grades and academic colleagues. Impressive, isn't it? But they have never worked on a real-world project, never applied their knowledge outside the classroom. But candidate 1, can you adapt in the fast-moving world of 2025? Can you thrive in a work environment that demands practical skills, real-world problem-solving, and the ability to innovate? Tell me, candidate 1, can your education alone carry you through a constantly changing landscape? So now, here's candidate 2. No formal degree, but instead they have spent years working in the field, gaining hands-on experience, learning on the job, and developing the skills that are in demand today. They have built apps, started a business, and navigated challenges head-on. But, candidate 2, do you ever feel like you are missing something? Would you have been able to rise faster if you would had the right piece of paper to show? Or is it your skill and experience alone that truly set you apart? So now, who would you hire? The one with a degree but no real-world experience, or the one with the practical skills but no formal education? So the truth is, in the 21st century, we don't have clear answers. It's not just about education, and it's not just about skills. It's about how well we adapt, learn, and apply what we know. So today, I, CHEMPAKA BINTI NOOR, stand up before you to not to just speak, but to share a message, an idea, and a purpose that I believe matters. So, picture this. Hours spent hunched over textbooks, memorizing the periodic table, but only to realize years later, I have never actually used it. Sounds familiar, isn't it? So actually, what I have used is the skills I learned outside the classroom. For years, we've been told that getting a degree is the key to success. study hard, go to college, don't skip classes, get a degree, and boom, you're set for life. Notice how it's the same pattern repeated over and over. And here's the question. If this is what most students are doing, why are there still an increasing in unemployment rate among graduates? Why is there still vacancies in various work fields that value education over skills? As highlighted in a study by Allen and Van der Velde in 2012, the rapid changes in technology in the 21st century are reshaping the skills needed to prepare us for the future. And this means that traditional education alone may no longer be enough to prepare us for the future. So, look, both three of them. These three, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg, for example, all three of them dropped out of college but went on to build empires worth billions. So now, what really matters more, education or skill? Before jumping into conclusion that skills are more significant than education, let's talk about what's missing in our current education system, as it offers a solid proof for these arguments. For instance, traditional education often focuses on outdated or irrelevant information, forcing the students to memorize the facts that they will never use. These small but critical flaws are closely tied to why skills are becoming more essential in the 21st century. And what's more, the importance of skills has risen dramatically in this era. Basic skills can now be learned outside formal education, like through apps and websites like YouTube, masterclass, or even hands-on experience. And in fact, these skills are equally and essentially for the human beings to shape their journey through life. And as Cliche 2018 points out, education isn't just about preparing students for the workforce. It's about empowering them with the skills to shape the world around them. Employers are becoming more aware of this in their expectations, which highlights the fact that private companies, that skills are not only a supplement to education, but are necessary for overcoming the problem of the 21st century. And alright, so let's settle this right now. Who here believes that having a degree is the most important factor in landing a well-paying job? Raise your hands up if you agree. Okay? And now, who here believes that experience matters more? Keep your hands up if you agree. Okay, but here's the thing. This is exactly the real debate that's happening in the real world. Clearly, a well-paying job is a shared inspiration for everyone. While that is undeniable, let's talk about what employers are actually looking for. Employers' expectations are something we need to reflect on, because most of the time they prioritize problem solving, teamwork, and adaptability over the perfect CGPAs. And as research studies show that employers, including private companies and governments, prefer traditional college degrees over e-learning certifications. So, a striking example of this is nursing. A nurse with a flawless academic record, but limited clinical experience may struggle in real work compared with the one with hands-on experience. But while employers value skill, societal pressure may push us toward traditional education path. Okay, so now How many of you have ever felt pressured to follow a traditional education path? Like you have to force yourself to pursue something that you don't have passion or talent to. Frankly speaking, it sucks to be a passive follower. Every person on this planet carries a one-of-a-kind personality that shapes their journey through life. And more often than not, people without a degree are viewed as inferior, as if they don't deserve a place in the community. It sounds harsh, but that is the reality we live in today. And that's why balance is essential. We ought to value the needs of the individual while also meeting the demands of the job industry. So, whether you have a degree or not, whether you are in school or out, the key to success isn't just about what you learn, it's about how you apply it. Think of it like this. You can have all the ingredients to bake a cake, but if you don't know how to bake, you are just left with a messy kitchen. And now, what matters most? Both education and skills. In today's world, the people who thrive are the ones who keep learning and improving, growing. And now, education and skills aren't rivals, they are partners. While education opens the door, the skills are what help you to walk through it. Let's move beyond societal pressures and embrace the world where both are valued equally. And after all, a true success lies in balancing knowledge and the ability to use it. Thank you.
Now, let's move to the final contestant, NOOR AMILIA MAISARA binti AMIR YUZAIRUL, with her speech, The Way Social Media Shapes Public Opinion and Decision Making. Please welcome.
I'm casually scrolling through my social media when suddenly I come across a video where an influencer promoting a product. I'm completely hooked, but I'm debating whether I should buy it or not. After a few moments of hesitation, oh my god, the bag looks so good on her. It's pink, my favorite color. I'm gonna buy it, but I have a lot of packs already. Maybe buy a few more. Would it cost me any harm, right? I'm gonna buy it anyways. Guys, did you know that there are nearly 3.5 billion active social media users, and every 6.4 seconds a new account has been created? That's how powerful social media has become. So today, I'm NOOR AMILIA MAISARA binti AMIR YUZAIRUL, want to talk about something we all have experienced but may not always acknowledge: the way social media shapes public opinion and decision making. But first, let's define it. According to 210 and Solomon 2015, social media are the online means of communication, conveyance, collaboration, and cultivation among interconnected and interdependent networks of people, communities, and organizations enhanced by technological capabilities. Whether we realize it or not, platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram and TikTok influence how we see the world. Some may think social media is just for entertainment, but for many, it's a key tool for making decisions. From the products they buy to the leaders they support. While social media offers countless benefits, it also comes with challenges that we cannot ignore. That's why it's important for us as a society to understand its impact and learn how to use it responsibly. So, here is a question for all of us. Are we truly responsible social media users? And how can we be sure? Now, the power of social media in shaping public opinion. We will start to explore social media more considerately and discuss every aspect of it, while also focusing on how it affects our opinion. Just as everyone knows, social media has transformed how information is shared and consumed. Unlike traditional media, where news is delivered by journalists and editors, social media allows anyone to share opinions, facts, or even misinformation instantly. This accessibility makes it a powerful tool for shaping public opinion. One of the main reasons social media is so influential is its ability to reach millions of people in seconds. A single tweet or post can spark conversation globally, influence debates, and even change government policies. The Arab Spring contests, for example, were fueled by social media as people organized demonstrations and spread awareness through digital platforms. Similarly, movements like #MeToo and #BlackLivesMatter gained momentum online, leading to real-world discussion and policy changes. But let's be real, social media isn't all sunshine and progress. It has a dark side too. While some experts like Moringani 2021 see it as a great tool for expanding communication and connecting people, we cannot ignore its negative effects. One of the biggest concerns is the spread of misinformation and fake news. Too often, people believe and share posts without checking if they are true. We saw this play out during the COVID-19 pandemic, when false information about vaccine and treatment caused confusion and, in some cases, real harm. And it's not just about fake news. Social media platforms are designed to show us what we already agree with. Their algorithms keep feeding us content that reinforces our own belief while filtering out different perspectives. That means we end up stuck in our own little digital bubbles, only hearing voices that echo our own. Over time, this makes it harder to have open, balanced discussion. And instead of bringing people together, it can drive us further apart. Now, we will be looking at social media's role in decision making. Beyond shaping opinions, social media has a direct impact on decision making. It influences choices in various aspects of life, from what products to buy to which leaders to support. In the business world especially, companies use targeted advertising to influence consumer behavior. Platforms collect data on users' interests and browsing habits to show them personalized ads. If you have ever searched for a product online and then you kindly see multiple ads for the same item on your social media feed, you have experienced this firsthand. These tactics drive consumer spending and brand loyalty, showing how social media plays a crucial role in economic decision making. Furthermore, political decisions today are also heavily shaped by social media. Campaigns now revolve around online strategies, with politicians using platforms to engage voters and respond to events instantly. But the same platform also spread misinformation and manipulate public opinion. Research by Bakshi et al. 2015 shows that Facebook users see political content from both liberal and conservative. And similarly pattern exists on Twitter. Social media exposes users to diverse viewpoints, but do we truly engage or just reinforce our own belief? While social media has its perks, it also comes with serious risks. One major issue is how easily public opinion can be manipulated through misinformation. Say fake news, for example. It often looks just as professional and credible as real news, making it hard to tell the difference. Research even shows that False stories spread faster than the truth, making it even tougher for people to separate fact from fiction. Well, same goes for AI, which is now a powerful tool, but it's not always used wisely. Sometimes it's underused, other times it's overused, or completely unused, completely misused, often because of fear, misinformation, or overreaction. A great example is the popular deepfake videos, AI-generated clips that can make it look like someone said or did something they never actually did. Imagine the chaos that it can cause. It can mislead the public, damage trust in the media, and even shape political stability. Social media is a powerful tool that connects us, spread ideas, and even drive changes. Hence, why we need to know that it can also mislead, divide, and manipulate if we are not careful. So, before you share, take a second. Check if the source is credible, if the post feels too extreme or too sensitive. Pause and ask yourself, is this actually true? Am I seeing the full picture? At the end of the day, how we use social media matters. It can either build a better, more informed society or fuel misinformation and division. The choice is ours to make, but here is the big question. Are we in control of social media, or is social media controlling us? I think that's all from me. Thank you so much.